Hey there, welcome. My name is Dee Dee. On this channel, I cover hearing loss related topics, and I'll share some tips and strategies as well as my own challenges. The goal for this channel is to create videos where people can come and watch so that they don't feel like they're alone. The topic for today is advantages to hearing loss. Ever have anybody say, oh, my hearing loss has some advantages? Don't get me wrong, having hearing loss and the inability to hear certain things in the environment does have its disadvantages. But today I want to focus on what are the advantages to my hearing loss and what I've experienced in the past to the current, and hopefully in the future, some advantages that I find with hearing loss. Maybe you have some benefits that you would like to share with us. Go ahead and comment below. So my hearing loss has served me well in areas like drama. No matter what kind of a social setting I'm in, there's always one or two or even more people who love drama. Now, I have found that drama is generally shared among a small group of people who just like to talk fast, and there's many people talking, so there's more noise, the less that I can hear. Now, why would that be a benefit? It's because I won't hear any of the negative comments because I'm sitting there going, You have a small group of people who are talking about drama. Generally, they'll be talking really fast and just putting out, negative comments or even some crap about people. I don't know. The advantage to me is that because there's more noise in a small group of people, then there's less for me to hear because I can't focus on a lot of people at once. I do best when I focus on one person at once. So therefore, I don't hear any negative comment. Now, fight. When people have fighting, it's very difficult for me to hear when there is escalating tones of voice, like if somebody's screaming at each other or, someone's screaming at another person, or screaming or yelling very high. It's very difficult for me to hear. The thing that I have found, especially when I was growing up, there was a lot of fights between my parents, and I didn't hear any of those put downs or negative comments to each other. I didn't get exposed to any negative stuff growing up, even though there was negative stuff going on. Any kind of shouting or yelling makes it very difficult for my hearing aids to understand, because we have to, well, myself anyway, is with hearing loss, I need a nice even tone of a voice so that I can kind of work with my hearing aid to understand what processing. If somebody yells really hard, it's very difficult. It's aggravating, right? Your brain starts to go, okay, this is enough. Whoa. Visual cues. I have found because of my hearing loss, I am very focused on visual cues, body language, facial expression, the lips. So I focus a lot on somebody's emotions. So I feel like my hearing loss benefit me in a way that I could really understand when somebody's emotional, and that I could talk to them about it or ask them how they're doing. I find that hearing loss really kind of heightens my awareness of somebody's emotions, which is a good thing. That will go into the next benefit that I find is that focus, right? So if I'm focusing on somebody, I'm looking at them, I'm making eye contact, just like I am with you now. I'm reading lips, the facial expressions, all these different things. And the person on the other end is looking at me like, wow, she really is listening, and I feel heard. Like, everybody wants to be heard. Sign language. I am not fluent in American Sign Language, even though I know some of it because I took some courses at Gallaudet University, and I will use sign language at home with my husband, especially when my hearing aids are off and he needs to communicate with me when I can't hear. So that's always been a very good thing to know just a few signs, and that way I can communicate when I don't have my hearing aids in. I also use sign language at work with another coworker who actually took sign language courses in the past, and she'll sign with me during a meeting, and I think that's really very helpful. That's a benefit of sign language with hearing loss. That benefits me. Dog love. Because I have to depend so much on my dogs for their cues and alerting me on common sounds or even dangerous sounds, I feel like I pay much more attention to my dogs, which has increased my bond with my dog. My dogs and I are very in tune with each other. They feel loved, loved, and I feel loved. God loved. Advocacy. Well, hearing loss has put me in a position, so I've had to stand up for myself. I had to advocate for what I need, especially growing up. I advocate more as an adult than I did as a child, but I'm learning over the years that it's really important to educate people and tell people what you need. And in turn, that has actually improved my self-confidence. So I'm like, okay, I got to advocate for myself. And I go out and I tell people what I need, how to communicate with me. I advocate for other people. I do have a peer mentor certification from Gallaudet University. I will definitely advocate and educate about assistive listening devices and so forth and so on. Advocacy is a really good thing and improves my self-confidence, and it just allows me to be me, somebody with hearing loss. Self-care. When it comes to self-care, it is very easy to meditate because I can take my ears out and I can be in a quiet environment. When my ears are out, I'm deaf, so I don't hear anything around me. Go into my meditation. It is very easy for me to kind of tune in from the outside world and just kind of put the outside world out and just kind of, be quiet. Yoga. Yoga is another thing. I will do yoga without my hearing aids because it, again, gets rid of the distractions around me and it brings me inward and makes me focus and stay safe with my practices instead of looking everywhere else and seeing if you're doing the posture perfect and all that kind of stuff. Nope. It's all about safety in yoga for me. So I find that a benefit. Another benefit that I found was massages. When I go to massage and I tell my massage therapist that I wear hearing aids and that, I may want to take them out, or if I leave them in, and when I'm face down, I'm not going to hear them. But they don't talk to me during my massage therapy. I can just go ahead and relax and enjoy the massage without being distracted by talk. Those are my hearing loss advantages. Tell me what yours are in the comments below. Okay, folks, that's it. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and hit the like button below and consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you'll know about other videos that are coming up from me. Hey, I hope you can find some advantages to your hearing loss, the benefits that you're finding from your hearing loss. Don't forget to share them with me and the rest of the community. See you soon. Take care. Peace. Bye-bye.